Someone on my YouTube channel asked me the question below my video where I was actually talking about the evolution of my $7 offer. And he said, the question is, how would you do it if you had to start from scratch today? I see so many new trends of giving it all away for free on YouTube's or as posts inside Facebook groups. Then they used to sell people to upsell and all of that stuff. And so I took that and I went and posted exactly what I would do right here on my Facebook profile and on my Facebook page. And today, what I actually want to do is I want to actually go in depth about what I mean, because a lot of people don't have the patience to do what I did. So let's just kind of go into a little bit about what I did, and I'll tell you what I understand that a lot of people right now just can't wrap their head around, okay? So what would I do is I would do what a lot of people don't have enough patience to do. I would not create an offer. Instead, I would post one video a day showing off my expertise in the ads world using both actionable and evidence-based formats that are long form, no 60-second videos. Then I'd use a CTA with some type of value add document that people would comment for. I'd take them to Messenger and just be of service. I'd also make it my goal to hop on 100 free. This is where a lot of people get tripped up, and I'm about to tell you something that a lot of people just can't wrap their head around, okay? So I'd give them away something for free, make it my goal to hop on 100 free 20-minute calls and just be of service, no pitch. Now, I'll just shortcut to the end. This is what I did whenever I still had a full-time job. So a lot of people are like, well, Laurel, I don't have time for that. Guys, I still worked in television. I got up every single morning, and you can scroll back into my profile. You can scroll back all the way to April of 2018, and you will see that there is no BS there. Like, I literally started going live April of 2018 at 5 a.m. in the morning. Now, at the time, I lived in a loft in downtown Phoenix. As a matter of fact, I had floor to ceiling windows, and in some videos, you could actually see the sun coming up as I was going live. But this is something that I understood even then, and total transparency, I worked in television almost 2 decades. I went to school and learned advertising. I mastered in media communications. And so I had an expertise. And that was actually a question that someone said in the comments, well, Laurel, is it really starting from scratch if you don't have an expertise? Well, everyone has an expertise in something, right? Like, I mean, you hear these stories all the time of like a teacher, right? That second grade teacher who literally sold her second grade lesson plans and became a millionaire because she did something well, and other teachers were willing to pay her so that they didn't have to do the work. So a lot of people think that you have to have these wild expertise, when really you just have to have something that people value. You guys just happen to value me for my marketing expertise. Well, this is something, I'm going to draw out something that you have to understand. And what I'm drawing out right now is going to help you understand why maybe when you launched a webinar, it didn't convert, or when you launched a lead magnet during a launch and it didn't work. I'm going to draw something out here real quick. Just give me 1 second, because this is something that you have to understand. And this is why my students who follow me and do my discovery call accelerator, if they're trying to validate a high ticket offer, this is why it works. Okay. You have to understand this triangle right here. Okay. Most volume, volume, quality. So if we go back here to my post, right? I said that I would post 1 video a day showing off my expertise, no 60-second videos. And we'll talk a little bit about that too, because a lot of you guys are wasting your times on 60-second videos right now, but we'll go into that a little bit. I would post 1 video a day, then I'd have the CTA with some type of value add document that people would comment for, and I'd take them to Messenger, just be of service. And I'd also make it my goal to hop on 100 free 20-minute calls and just be of service, no pitch. Okay, now keep in mind, this is something I did when I still had a full-time job, but this was something that I understood. When you are just trying to validate something, right? I didn't know what my offer was going to be. I didn't know whether I wanted to do ads for people, whether I was going to teach ads. I honestly just wanted to just kind of see. Short story, my wife and I had an e-commerce store, and we were selling t-shirts. We went to a Damon John event, and they were like, why are we talking about t-shirts? You know how to do Facebook ads really, really well. That, like, you should start your own agency. And I was like, what? Like, that was the first time I'd ever heard that, you know, people could pay me to do Facebook ads, because at the time I was doing Facebook ads for the television company that I was working for. We were doing news launches and TV show launches, and we were just using these $5 ads. And he was like, that could literally be your thing. Like, you could sell that to other business owners. And I was like, whoa, what? And he's like, yeah, let's stop talking about t-shirts. And so what I did was I went home and I was like, that's kind of interesting. I am going to do, the only thing that I know is how to make good videos. I've been behind the camera for almost 20 years at this point. I have numerous awards. And I was like, I'm going to talk to as many people as possible and see what they're actually going to want. What do you think happened when I got 100 people on a phone call and just like did ad audits and all of that fun stuff? I ended up actually getting clients from that. Like, I was not even pitching. They were asking me because I had 100 people on the phone. Now I did this over a certain period of time. And you guys are probably like trying to figure out, like, how the heck did she have time to do this? Guys, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, was live by 5, was at work by 7, did 2 20-minute free calls during my lunch hour, auditing people's ad accounts or doing ad strategy or whatever, just utilizing my expertise. And then I would work another hour or two when I got home, and I still had plenty of time to go out for happy hour, hang out with my friends. I had a life. I was in a band. I was able to literally grow my business to my first 6 figures within a couple of months by just doing this, and understanding that when you don't have an offer or you're trying to validate something, you need the most volume. A lot of times when people are launching a webinar, they're trying to get the highest quality of people, but what they haven't done is they don't have the volume of people to go through the entire funnel. A lot of people are like, well, I ran a webinar for a month, and I'm like, yeah, but how many people actually hit play on the webinar, right? Because if you have a webinar funnel, you have a landing page, you have the webinar page, you have the application page, and then you have a book a call page, right? A lot of people aren't even pushing enough traffic because webinar leads are so expensive. And so this is why my students go through different phases, okay? Now, my discovery call accelerator strategy does include either a mini webinar or VSL, but that is for students who are at $15,000, $20,000 a month and have the budget to actually push people through the funnel, okay? Most of you guys who are watching this video either don't have an offer that's validated where you need to go to get the most volume possible. Well, we go power offer ad. As a matter of fact, I use Joel Irway's power offer, total transparency, and we go straight to Messenger. This is going to create a ton of volume. Now, here's the thing. If I knew this, like this strategy right here, back in the day, I would have gotten to my first million a lot faster. So you guys have like the strategy to get there much faster than I did. I will say this, even doing it my slow way, doing it all organic between the months of April, by Thanksgiving break, that was literally when I walked into my work, and I gave them a 1 month notice, because here's the thing, guys, I loved my job. I did not hate my job. Like, working in television was one of the best experiences of my life. I worked with great people. Yes, there's BS like every other job, but I did not hate my job. I had an amazing experience. But here's the thing. I was making 3 times as much in this business than I was at my job. And so there was no pressure. So it allowed me to have fun with this. I made a schedule. And so if you have not read my post, go below this video, scroll down to the post and actually read what I did. That's literally what I did. I went live every single day, giving away value bomb, having messenger conversations, and getting people on a phone call, right? Now, some of you guys already have an offer validated, and you're like, well, Laurel, what can I do to get a little bit more quality, less volume, so I can get to more people? Well, you just run a power offer ad straight to an application. We do this. We have something in my program, and you don't have to get lean on Laurel. This is in the set. All of this is in the $7 program. You can run a $100 validation test, power offer straight to application. For every application, you want to spend $100, $150, right? Now, again, you're going to have more volume, right? Because there's not a friction point. So we're moving in, we're putting in friction points, but a lot of times people are creating too many friction points at the beginning, and that's why they're not selling anything, because they're not getting the volume that they need. By the time you're making 15 to 20K a month, right? you're probably pretty busy with client fulfillment, and you just want to talk, you just want to hop on the phone with quality people, unless you have call setters. A lot of my clients have call setters, and so they are happily still doing this power offer to messenger, and they have call setters that just book calls all day long. But if you're a solopreneur like me, and you work your way up and you add a friction point, right? Because think about this, there's hardly any friction here. People are going to talk to you in messenger to find out, right? If you're power offer, they're raising their hand, they're going to talk to you in messenger. It's a low barrier. Here, there's a bigger friction point. They have to give up some time to get on a free phone call with you, right? That's more friction. And then here we get them to opt in, right, to watch a free training or VSL. That's a lot of friction. Some of you guys are just creating too many friction points. Okay, so hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of this video. If you did get some value out of this video, please do me a favor, drop me a comment below this video. That way more people could see it, because I truly believe, okay, that this strategy right here now, okay, I'm going to circle back to something before I'm going to close this video. I get the question a lot, Laurel, can I do 60-second videos and expect the same results? Here's my opinion. I do not believe that you can. Here's the thing. It would be very hard to prove your expertise or do evidence-based content in just 60 seconds. 60-second videos are great for warm nurture, seeing you everywhere, right? Once we get them in, right? But I believe that prolific, meaning bird's eye view content, evidence-based content, longer form content, because here's the thing, if people don't have clarity on how you can help them move forward, they're not going to buy from you. And I don't believe that clarity comes from 60-second videos. I believe 60-second videos are great for continued awareness and nurture, snack-sized content. But I believe everyone should start with longer form videos, just like the one that I'm doing right now, so that you can prove your expertise and give people the clarity that they need in order to move forward. Until you master your prolific content, until you master being able to talk to people to see the type of content that they want, you're going to keep getting stuck in this hamster wheel of creating content, and you're not going to get anywhere. So hopefully this video serves you. If it did, please drop me a comment below this video. Tell me your biggest aha moment. It will help the algorithm find more people to put this video in front of. And until then, I will see you guys